The wounded keep coming, leaving the front line on their backs into the care of medics. The lucky ones are stabilized and moved to hospitals, where the hope is they will leave on their feet.
The most difficult thing for us right now is losing our fighters, losing our people, those who are fighting for Ukraine. When they bring in a person who is wounded and has deadly injuries, you watch on and you can't help with anything. It's the worst thing you can imagine.
At aid stations like this one in the Donetsk region, close to the fighting, there is very little space between life and death. Doctors say saving a Russian soldier can be just as important.
I took the Hippocratic Oath, and I am obliged to treat all patients regardless of nationality. And secondly, the saved life of a captive is an opportunity to exchange for our captive in their camp. So that way we can save the lives of our soldiers.
And still, the wounded keep coming. Facing rapid assaults in the east or standing guard in the north, Ukraine soldiers say the threat of the next Russian attack is everywhere. We're about 15 kilometers from the border with Belarus in the Chornobyl Exclusion Zone. Russian forces had occupied this area at the beginning of the invasion. Senior commanders with the Ukrainian troops now tell us that they're carrying out these live fire exercises to be prepared if Russian troops ever decide to come back. These drills are happening close to the site of the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Russia's occupation of the site last year, the ongoing occupation of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant, Ukraine says makes the threat, either by accident or design, of nuclear fallout a real possibility.
Training is happening here because there exists a chance of possible attack from Belarus, which we already had some time ago. So we are training at this exact location to be sure we are ready to meet the enemy.
Engaged in battle or waiting to get into the fight, Ukrainian soldiers say they've been forced into the kind of conflict that was, until a year ago, a thing of the past. They say they want Russians to leave their land and peace to return. Zein, Basravi, Al Jazeera, the Chornobyl Exclusion Zone in Ukraine.